Hello everyone, welcome back to the Python programming series. In today's lecture, we are going to learn the fundamentals of Python programming. We will understand what Python is, why it is so popular, write our first Python program, and learn how to take input and display output. So let's get started. What is Python? Python is a high-level interpreted programming language that is known for its simple and easy to read syntax. Unlike many other programming languages, Python allows us to write program using fewer lines of code, making it beginner friendly and easy to understand. Today, Python is one of the most popular programming languages in the world and is widely used by students, developers, and large companies. Features of Python. First, simple and easy to learn. Python has a clean and readable syntax, making it one of the easiest programming languages for beginners. Less code. Python allows us to perform tasks using fewer lines of code compared to many other programming languages. Third, supports multiple programming styles like object oriented programming, procedural programming, functional programming. Wide range of application. Python is used in many fields such as web development, automation, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, data analysis, cybersecurity, game development. Dynamic typing. In Python, we do not need to declare the data type of a variable. Python automatically identifies the type based on the assigned value. Our first Python program. Now let's write our first Python program. Print hello world. Look at these two examples. Look at this example. Print hello world. Here print is a built-in function in Python. A function is simply a command that tells Python to do something. The word print tells Python display this on the screen. Inside the round brackets, we have written hello world, and notice it is inside double quotes. Anything written inside double quotes is called a string, which just means plain text. So when we run this program, Python read this line, take the text inside the quotes and display it on the screen. The output is hello world. That's it. One line and our first Python program is ready. Comments in Python. Sometime we want to write notes inside our code. For that, Python provides comment. A comment start with the hash symbol. So let's run the code. Hash. This is a comment. Now now look at this example. Print hello world. This is a hash. This is a comment. Print hello world. The first line start with a symbol. This is called comment. When Python run this program, it completely ignore any line that start with hash. Python will not execute it, will not display it. It simply skips it. So why do we write comment? We write them for ourselves to explain what the code is doing so that when we or someone else read the code, it is easy to understand for them. Only the second line, print hello world, will actually run and show output. Inputs and output in Python. Every programming language communicates with the user using input and output. Input means taking data from the user, output means displaying information on the screen. Python provides two important functions for this. Input and second one is print. Taking input from the user. The input function is used to take input from the user. Example, name equal to input, enter your name, print hello name. So let's run this code. Name equal to input, enter your name, print hello command name. Enter your name, Keshav. Hello Keshav. Let's look at this code. The first line uses the input function. This function poses the program and waits for user to type something. Inside the brackets we have written enter your name. This is the message that appear on the screen to guide the user. Whatever the user types is then stored in a variable called name. Think of a variable as a box. It holds a value that we can use later. On the second line, print and pass two things, the text hello and the variable name. Python prints both one after the other, separated by a space. So if the user types Keshav, the output will be hello Keshav. One important thing to remember, input always input always returns the value as a string, meanwhile plain text, even if the user types a number. Printing output. The print function is used to display output. We can print text, number, variable, multiple values. Printing variables. We can also print variables. Name Keshav, print name. So let's run this code. Name equal to Keshav, print name Keshav. Look at it. Look at the two codes. Name equal to Keshav, print name. Here we create a variable called name and store the text Keshav in it. Then print name displays whatever is stored in that variable. Output Keshav. We can create multiple variables together. Name print age equal to 19, city equal to Jaipur, enter print name age city Keshav 19 Jaipur. Here we have three variables. When we pass all three to print separated by comma, Python automatically print all three values with a space between them. Output Keshav 19 Jaipur. Notice we did not add any spaces ourselves. Python handles that automatically when you separate value with a comma inside print function. Taking multiple inputs, Python allows us to make multiple inputs in a single line using the split methods. So let's run this code. X comma y equal to input, enter two numbers, comma dot split print x comma y enter two numbers 10 10 20. The input function here asks the user to enter two values in one line. The dot split method at the end automatically breaks input wherever there is a space. So if the user types 10 space 20, split separate into 10 and 20. The first value goes into variable x and the second value goes into variable y. The print x comma y displays both value. Output 10 space 20. This is a quick way to take multiple inputs in a single line. Taking integer and float input. Since input returns a string, we use typecasting to convert it into other data types. Integer input age equal to int input, enter your age. Float input, float bracket input bracket, enter your CGPA. So let's run the code. Age equal to int input enter your age. Remember, input always returns a string. So if we want to use the value as a number, we need to convert it. This is called typecasting. Look at this. Age equal to int input, enter your age. Here input gets the value from the user as a string. Then we wrap it with int, which converts that string into an integer, a whole number. Similarly, CGPA equal to float input enter your CGPA. Here float converts input into a decimal number. Now print age, print CGPA. If I use 20 for the age, it is stored as the integer 20. If I enter 8.75, it is stored as the float 8.75. Both are printed on the separate lines. Always remember, if you need to do any math with user input, convert it first using int or float. Otherwise, Python will treat it as text and you will get an unexpected result. Summary. Today we learned what is Python, features of Python, applications of Python, our first Python program, commands in Python, print function, input function, printing variables, taking multiple inputs, integer and float input using typecasting. These are the basic building blocks of Python programming. Make sure to practice all these concepts before moving on to the next lecture.